The Naked Gun director on stars Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson being little dirty flirts on press tour. Akiva Schaffer is breathing a big sigh of relief. His Naked Gun franchise reboot, starring Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson, opened last weekend to mostly positive reviews and almost $17 million. It's not lost on the Saturday Night Live writing alum and one part of the Lonely Island trio that comedies haven't been getting a lot of theatrical love lately. Historically, spoof comedies get really ripped apart. Schaffer, donning a Naked Gun 2.5, The Smell of Fear ball cap he found on eBay, tells Entertainment Weekly in a virtual interview this week. In the past, even if they got ripped apart, there was enough of a built-in audience of people who loved the genre that they could still do okay at the box office, just because they were in the habit of being like, yeah, I see funny movies. Oh, there's a new funny movie. Whereas that audience is not built in anymore. Schaffer, Neeson, Anderson, and company were fortunate not to get ripped apart. No one wants bad reviews. They hurt your feelings. So I was very relieved when I felt like the reviews were either really good or even the mixed good ones. I was like, that's fair. I agree with that. He acknowledges comedy is subjective, but they were still seeing all the choices we made going into it and all the effort we put in. And that it was not cynical, and it was a labor of love, and all the details and all the careful legacy sequel choices being made to try to not be disposable, like a lot are, and not just be fan service, and be a real on its own new movie, while also not just being a random movie that put the Naked Gun title on it. But will they get to do it again? How did he secure those cameos by two of the only people to appear in all three of the original movies? And what does he think about Neeson and Anderson's budding romance? We chatted with Schaffer about all of that and more below. I don't want to jinx something like that, so I don't even talk about it very much. I think it would have to be a smash right off the bat to get the call the first day. So I think the jury's still out. That'd be my guess. I wouldn't have dared to wish for anything better than what we were already experiencing, so I'm very happy. And on the box office, the money side, which is what they care about, were very solid. Pamela's jazz scat number, Sassafras Chicken in D, originally included some Super Mario Bros. Theme music. Ultimately, we know that corporate legal approvals can certainly make or break these kinds of things, but how worried were you that having to lose that or anything else would ultimately affect the end product of the song? First off, let me just start with this. I love Nintendo. I have a Switch too. We play it with my kids all day long. It's the best. In this case, there was a beat of it where she's doing her scat and you hear her in the background singing Mario, 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 while Liam's beating up the guy. And then it comes back to her and she's just like, dung, singing the Super Mario Bros. Underground theme. And the band kind of looks at each other and starts playing with her as she gets to the next part of the song. And then she went, jazz, with jazz hands. And then it cut back. We knew we had to clear it, especially when you're singing someone else's music. You have to clear it. And so we went to Nintendo and we had to track down the right person. We found a guy. He was a really nice lawyer and he got all the info from us and he had to present it to them. It's all about their corporate strategy at the moment and all these big things. We're just celebrating that it's part of the culture. I didn't even use the main theme. I used the underground theme. Hum, hum, hum. It is made with such joy. And the test audience loved the moment. You could see when it clicked in and they were like, wait a second.